Hi everyone, thank you for stopping by and watching this video. My name is Evelyn and I am a face worker for Santa Ana Unified School District, and today I will be making you a video on how to submit classwork on Google Classroom. And Google Classroom is a platform your children use when they log in to see what they're going to be doing for the day, to log in and see where their homework is, what assignments they have to complete by that day or the week. And it's also the platform where you can upload the homework that they've done. Usually for elementary, I know that our parents are really having to follow along with the children to make sure they turn in the homework, since they do rely a little bit on us. So I wanted to make this video so you know where to find things and the easiest way that I have found to submit our children's homework assignments and how to check that they've done something. So again, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you find it useful. So let me go ahead and take myself off the screen here. You see my little purple arrow there. It's going to help guide us to what we need to do. But what you're going to do first is that you're going to have to download Google Classroom on your phone. Okay, so I have an Android, so I have a Google Play Store, but if you have an iPhone, then you're gonna have an app store that looks like this, like the one to the right. So here, let me see, I already opened my Play Store, and I'm gonna download Google Classroom like if I was downloading any other game or application on my phone. See, Google Classroom. So you see there it has a little green chalkboard icon. We're gonna click install. And we're going to wait for it to install. And here sometimes they might ask you for your phone accounts or your Apple account information. Make sure you have that on hand. Mine, I'm already logged into my Play Store, so it's not going to ask for it. So let's wait for it to install. Okay, so my application finished installing. You see now that there's a green open button. We're going to click on that, and it's going to open our application for us. So this is how my screen looks. Yours might look a little similar. I'm not sure if it changes from phone to phone or from like Android to Apple iPhone, but this is how the beginning is going to look. You're going to press get started. Okay, so right here you see all of the accounts that I have. Those are the accounts that are in my phone. You're not going to log in with your personal email. You're going to log in with your student's email. And the way that your student's email is usually their student ID at sausdlearns.net. Their password is usually their birthday. If you don't have that information on hand, please call your school so they will provide you. But let me go ahead and log in. Okay, so I already logged in. After you logged in with your child's SAUSD account, you're going to come across this page. Now, I have a lot of classes here because I'm part of different teachers' classrooms. You're going to look for the one that your child's teacher has. So you're going to look. You're probably only going to have one or two classrooms. I don't think you're going to have actually more than one. But you're going to find the designated one. I'm going to use this demo that I created. And you know what it tells you? It gives you a few tutorials itself. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to dismiss. And this is the one that I'm using. So I created this for now so that I can give you a tutorial. But here in the front page, it's going to be like a stream. And that stream is the post that the teacher has posted. So if you go all the way to the bottom, you might see one of the first teacher's posts at the beginning of the year. The ones on the top are going to be the more recent. And that is where you can see if a new assignment has been posted, if the teacher gave instructions for that day. Here you can find my contact information if you ever need to contact me, if you need any more assistance. But specifically for this video, I want to pay attention to the Classwork tab. So the Classwork tab, you see it right down here at the bottom. We're going to click on that, and it's going to take us to a section that looks like this, right? So here are some practice ones, and I think today I'll give you the information for my Google Classroom so you can practice as well. But let's see. So let's pretend it's October 19th. I see here that there was something posted on October 19th. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to post it. Oh, sorry. Okay, so it's going to come out to a page like this that says instructions. If you see here, it says, today in class, we read a story called A Pet for Meg. It instructs you that they should write sentences in My Shared Reader, Unit 1 book. So in order to submit the sentences that your child is writing on a paper, or if their assignment is to color something or to make something, it says to take a photo. Okay, so we're gonna go, let me go ahead and turn it in. Give me just, okay, so I had to change accounts. I was on the wrong account. But right here is a view as if you were your student, right? So right here it has a Your Work tab. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this arrow so it opens it. And I'm going to add an attachment to put in the picture of the assignment that your child was working on. And I'm going to click take a photo. Okay, it might ask me for my camera. I'm just going to put just once. Yours is probably not going to ask you. And I'm going to take a picture of the homework, right? So let's pretend this is the homework here. Take a picture. Perfect. So I'm going to put okay. And right now you see that it's loading, it's uploading the file. Okay, and you see that when you see this right here, it means that your file is attached. But there's one more important step to do. Make sure you put this button here that says turn in. It's going to ask you to confirm, and you're going to put turn it in. Beautiful. And see, now you know that your work has been submitted, because if you look on this corner, it says turned in. You also have the option to unsubmit. That's maybe if you uploaded the wrong file, but if you turn in the right one, that's all you have to do. So I'm going to go back. So that is one example of one homework assignment that may be left for your children to do. There's another one where it might be that they need to practice their reading, or they need to practice some vocabulary words and things like that, right? So you're gonna read the post. If it doesn't let you know that you need to upload something, you probably still want to mark it as done. So here it's saying, students should practice the reading weekly, 3 times a day. Okay, so let's see, it's already the end of the day and my child has finished reading it 3 times, right? So I'm gonna go up here again with the little arrow, and I'm gonna mark as done. And then I'm going to resubmit. I probably already submitted earlier, but I resubmit it. And that means basically I'm letting the teacher know my child finished reading their vocabulary words or the book 3 times a day. They're done with that assignment. I'm going to mark as done, and I turned it in. If maybe we're not marking it as done, then maybe our teachers are going to think that our child hasn't been completing that. So it's always important to always just do our due diligence on here and put mark as done. Okay, so those are the 2 very important things to know about turning in homeworks. Again, this was just my own demo classroom that I made so that we can have an idea of what the children are looking for when they are logging in to their Google Classroom. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or your school. Your school should also be able to help you if you need any more assistance, your teachers. Make sure you get on Parent Square to be able to communicate with us a bit more easily and communicate with your schools on Parent Square. Okay, and I said I was going to share my Google Classroom code so that you can add my class and add the Wellness Center in case you want to practice submitting assignments and all of that fun stuff. So go ahead and copy down the code that you see here on the screen. It's a 6, T as in Tom, B as in baby, D as in dad, Y as in yo-yo, Y as in yo-yo, and Q. So you can add my Google Classroom. And if you're still a bit confused on how to do that, please feel free to go and see my other video on how to add a Google Classroom to your email. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week, wonderful weekend.